Wow, that is just a ridiculous, crazy amount of dishes to choose from. This place is absolutely insane. This is curry heaven. There's so much to choose from that it's almost like overwhelming. Good morning, everyone. It's Mark Wiens in Nakhon Si Thammarat in Southern Thailand. The plan for today is to go to this restaurant right now that serves, they have just a crazy amount of different curries. Then after that, we're gonna go to a national park called Khao National Park. That's the rough plan of the day. We just made it to the restaurant and look at this amount of curries. That is ridiculous. That like reaches to the end of the horizon down there. I don't know if I've ever seen so many curries in one restaurant, ever. Just look at down the line. There's just about everything you can possibly imagine. Before I start eating and show you all of the food, I want to do a quick walkthrough of the tables of food and just all the way down, just so you can fully see the abundance of different dishes that they have here. It's absolutely, it's breathtaking. There's no other way to say it than it's breathtaking. Starting from this end, we've got all the different types of fried fish. Then moving on, you move into the curries. There are a couple of salads mixed in. Curries. More and more curries. More and more curries. And then over here you have some stir-fried dishes. More and more curries. And more curries and more curries, and they just keep on going. They just keep on going. And then over here finally you have some toms, which are different boiled soups to finish it off.
เต็มถ้วยน้ำข้นๆ
แกงอะไรเผ็ดที่สุดครับ
นี่จ้า
ครับอันนี้อะไรครับ
อันนี้พวกกิ้งหมู
เครื่องหมู
แกงพริกไก่บ้านแกงพริกกระดูกหมูอันนี้เผ็ดหมดจ้ะ
อ๋ออันนี้คืออะไรครับ
หอยจุ๊บ
ขอหอยจุ๊บครับเอาจุ๊บเข้าใจครับ
ราดข้าวใช่ไหมคะจากถุงที่น้ำใส่ถุงค่ะอันนี้ของมาจากประเทศอะไรคะ
อเมริกาครับ
อเมริกา from USA นะ
ใช่ครับ
เก่งมากมาอยู่ไทยกี่ปีแล้วครับพูดเก่งจัง
8 ปีแล้วครับ
โอ้8 ปีแล้วปลาถูกเยี่ยมไทยหัวปลาเทโพ
หัวปลาเทโพเป็นเทโพทอดอันนี้ด้วยครับ
If you are ever stumped for what to order, or for like you wanna have a variety of different dishes, this is the restaurant to come to. Okay, I'm gonna go eat now. I tried to choose some of the unique dishes that they had here, and food looks incredibly good. Just unbelievable, unreal how many choices of dishes you can eat here. First dish that I want to try, and actually this is Ying's favorite dish. She called it hoi jup jup. And that means snails or shells that you kiss, because you have to like suck them out of the shell. But I think they might actually be hoi kom, which is a type of fresh snail. They are in a coconut milk curry. There are kaffir lime leaves in here, and let's test that kissing. I'll put this onto my rice, and then you can pick one of these out. They're little tiny guys, and you can see the little snail in there. And so yeah, you really gotta suck and kiss them to get that snail out. Okay, this guy is not coming out with the kiss method, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, thanks for the toothpicking. By the way, I just kissed out some of that curry, which is it is spicy, and you can taste a lot of coconut milk in there. You can taste some lemongrass and those kaffir lime leaves. Here you go. Come on, guy. Ah, there we go. These are just tiny little bites. All right. Yeah, it's like squid, almost like squid. I can also taste black pepper in there. You can taste all those spices in the curry paste, and then it's a little bit citrusy as well. Moving on to the next dish, and this one is she called it Gaeng Tepo Hua Pla, and that's Gaeng Tepo is a type of curry, and then this is with hua pla, which is the fish head. But then this is Gaeng Tepo is usually made with preserved salted fish, which I think this is what it is. So I'll take a piece of this onto the rice, get more of that I love the color of this curry. It's really, really like bright orange. Oh yeah. And then what I can do is, you gotta really navigate, because this is fish head, you gotta navigate. Look at the color of that fish. Wow, that looks like preserved meat. Oh, that's superb. The first taste that I taste is actually like a sourness. A wonderful sourness. The fish is salty, but it literally, that fish, literally, not only is it the color of corned beef, but it almost tastes like fish corned beef. That's amazing. So you've got the like salty fish preserved, but it doesn't have a strong fishy taste. You might not even know that it's fish. It could almost pass for meat. Incredibly, incredibly good. That's really awesomely good. That is stunning. Next up, and this one is a salad. She called it a yam or mix, and it is with little crabs, with little rice patty crabs. And then she said there's the main bulk of the dressing is made from makam, which is sour tamarind. And then there's chilies in here, there's shallots in here, and this is these little patty crabs. So there's not really a lot of meat, but the joy of eating these is just kind of chewing on the shells and sucking out the flavor again. I'll just pick out this guy. Let me add on some more of that sauce, that tamarind, and then just kind of chew this. Oh, that dressing is sweet and sour and really, really garlicky and a little bit spicy. Oh, but you can also really taste the tamarind, and it's sour tamarind, and they kind of just mash that up, so you can even taste like the bits of the tamarind, like seed and pod within there. That's very sour. And then I got just a little bit of crab. Well, there's only a little bit of crab, but it's raw. And then it's kind of slimy to contrast that dressing. Wow, that is a lot of flavor. Let me break off one of these legs. And what you can kind of do is you kind of gotta bite it with the front of your teeth, and then kind of tough to navigate. And then you've got a little bit of meat on the inside there. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can see there's the crab right there. And then you can kind of just almost like squeeze it out like a tiny tub of toothpaste. Oh yeah. It's nice and slimy. That dressing is amazing though. Next up, this is Gaeng baan, and this is it's like a free-range chicken in a really, look at that sauce. Look at that curry sauce. Oh, that color and that thickness. Onto the rice. I believe that's a boneless piece, but there are a lot of non-boneless pieces as well. This is a curry that never fails in Southern Thailand. It's just a flavor overload of spice and herbs. Delicious. And finally, we got a yam mamuang salad. This is a green mango salad. There's little fish in here, there are shallots in here, and chilies. And check out that little fish. Whoa. That mango is really, really sour. And it has a texture that's not unlike a cucumber, like a juicy crispness. The dressing, yeah, it is quite spicy. There's a lot of chilies in there. And then it's contrasted, the whole flavor is contrasted by the fish, which have a little bit of a fishy, dry taste to them. That goes great with this whole spread of spicy curries. It's about 11:30 a.m. right now, and the restaurant is pretty full. But this is a huge, not huge, but it's a pretty big restaurant. It's just kind of like an open downstairs of a building, and literally the entire front is occupied by all the different curries. And then they just sort of have almost like cafeteria style dining hall. Here, let me pick up the camera so you can see this. So they just have like big long family style tables where you can just grab your food. You can either order, another tip I want to give you is that you can either order, this is called Khao, which means you get a plate of rice and then you order different dishes like this too on the side, separate. Or you can order Raad Khao, which is where you get one plate of rice and then they scoop right onto the plate of rice your different dishes. So if you want to eat big, go for Gaap Khao. If you want to eat small and light, go for Raad Khao. But either way, it's going to be delicious food. Let me try again with the snail sucking. Grab one of these guys. All right. Oh, that came out immediately that time. But it has a little extra shell on the end that you don't want to eat. That was fantastic. So I just got a tough one my first time. Oh, it came again. These are so addictively good. Here's the aftermath of that meal. That is a successful meal. My plate is full of empty shells and some giant fish bones, fish jaw bones. Wow, that was awesome food. One of the things I love so much about Nakhon Si Thammarat is that I think I've eaten around Southern Thailand, and I think Nakhon Si Thammarat, just on a general basis, the food is the spiciest of all the Southern Thai provinces that I've been to. So good. My mouth is on fire right now, and I love it. If you come to Nakhon Si Thammarat, the city, this is a restaurant you have to eat at. The actual real name of this restaurant is Khua, but people locally know it and refer to it as Gaeng Sudyod Saphan Yao. And that means like awesome rice and curry, which is next to that bridge, and the bridge is just down that road. So this place is an attraction in and of its own within Nakhon Si Thammarat. I'm so happy after that lunch that I can barely even, I just want to relax. But a good way to relax is going to be to head to the national park, and we're going to a waterfall which is called Karom Waterfall. And it is, I just searched it on the map, it's about 30 kilometers away. We'll take about 30 minutes to get there. So we're on our way to do some relaxing in nature now. We made it to Namtok Karom, which is Karom Waterfall or Karom Waterfall. You immediately, as I opened the door of the car, you could just hear the sound of the jungle. The highlight of this waterfall are the different layers of the waterfall. There's supposed to be, I'm not sure how many layers, but a lot of layers of waterfalls. And it's so green and lush. And there are just multiple layers. It just keeps like cascading down the mountain. But I think is this the fourth layer, Ying?
Yeah.
This is the fourth layer, but they say you can go to the 5th and 6th and 7th layer, but it's a little bit of a hike and kind of steep. I'm just gonna quickly go up to the other layers, and I can't wait to see the other layers as well, and then come back here to take a swim. I've been doing a lot of eating in Nakhon Si Thammarat, so it feels great to get some exercise and breathe in this fresh jungle air. Okay, I just made it to the 7th level, and wow, it is the biggest. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's beautiful. The main waterfall is right to this side, and it also goes down like a series of shelves on the rock, but it's just solid rock. And then you can see that mist spraying, and then on this side you have a huge, nice pool of water. That would be really nice for swimming, but I'm gonna wait to swim until I get back down, because I want to swim with my family. Oh, sabay. From where this camera is sitting, it's hard to see the whole perspective of this, but this is a really nice pool at the bottom of just layers of rock waterfall. And this is a beautiful area. This is a great place to swim. All of the falls and all the levels are really nice to visit, and taking a swim is so refreshing and so necessary in this climate. It feels so good. This is a wonderful thing to do when you come to Nakhon Si Thammarat. I'm glad we decided to make it out here, and it's not too far away from the city. Makes a great little day trip or half day trip, especially after you eat some delicious curry. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. And finally, if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you again for watching. Goodbye from the beautiful nature national park and these gorgeous trees. I'll see you on the next video.